So, what have you seen, Bill, or experienced that offers you hope in the anti-racism journey?
Well, as we're getting closer to the end of this interview, you kind of, even I do, continue to wonder where where is the hope, and but let me just give you a few things that provide that in my life, and one's a recent one. Just a few days ago, I had a first anniversary celebration of the memoir being published. Granted that the 20 or so people who attended were close friends and some family, but they came primarily because they support the anti-racism work, that I'm continuing to do, and not just because I wrote a book and have a party. Uh, that means a lot and provides me food for the spirit that what I'm doing now has meaning and importance. So I cut back to what I've said earlier a couple times about the rewards of relationships. These are what provide me hope and encouragement, together with my Christian faith increasingly being grounded by scriptural practices. And that's relatively new for me to do and to say within the context of the last year or so since writing the book. Um, to put a different twist on your question in terms of what I am hopeful for, I recently wrote the following, although this is a somewhat, edited version of it as part of an essay for a local online news forum. Um, and it's going to follow some of the same threads I said before, but starts out, for example, with education. Continuing education development regarding anti-racism should be emphatically embraced and actively promoted by colleges and universities. Likewise, leaders, especially white, of faith communities, affiliated organizations, and interfaith groups, I think have to step up their game so that there can be a deeper understanding of the evils of racism, as well as provide support and encouragement for its eradication. Um, that may be the biggest challenge in terms of hope, unfortunately, with our faith leaders, and that's an unfortunate thing. I have to say. Um, Regarding the business sector, who are the new leaders that can inspire other business leaders to act with redefined commitment and intentionality in addressing the disgraceful racism and poverty all around us, especially in our urban areas throughout the country, and associated with our children, our future hope? Who are these leaders? Nonprofits have a huge responsibility as well in the anti-racism space, with younger leadership taking the helm from the older boomer generation that I'm a part of, and we've all left a lot of work still to be done for the younger folks that are taking over. And I cannot ignore our government leaders who must do a much better job in seeking and building a common ground. Use that word common again among all their diverse constituencies and colleagues, despite the many imposing challenges and political differences. It should go without saying that we each must play a vital role in helping them with this work. These are my ardent hopes for 2023 and beyond, and I hope and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share them, in this interview and other forums as well.